Nittany Nation, we are back again. Episode 16.
We are
Season's so
back,
close,
boys
you can almost
and girls. I smell something, that's for sure. I smell shenanigans. I smell shenanigans in the air.
A whole bunch of shenanigans. The Michigan cheating scandal finally.
The shenanigans. The shenanigans is what we'll call them.
I like that.
I mean, let's just be honest here.
They didn't.
It's boo, NCAA, boo.
Yeah. Like I'll just get started from the thing that made me they got me fired up the most. Like, I don't care really what happened. Like, they won, so whatever. You can't take that away from them. They won. But what really kind of got me going was the fact that they came out and said we had enough evidence for a postseason ban, but we didn't want to punish the current athletes that didn't have anything to do with it. Which is completely understandable, but not what the NCAA has ever done in the past. Like, you look at Ohio State's tattoo scandal. The next year, they went 12-0.
What is this Mickey Mouse nonsense that the NCAA is doing right now?
Yeah, like if it only costs $20 million to win a championship and do whatever you want to do it,
I will start a GoFundMe tomorrow.
Right, it'll be funded by midnight.
We'll have 20 mil in the bank before you even know it.
Yeah, like it's just crazy to me the inconsistency with the NCAA. Like, something like tattoos that had nothing to do with stuff that happened on the field. Ohio State was ineligible for the postseason and went 12-0 that year. Couldn't go to the Big Ten championship game. Couldn't go to the playoff. And then if you look even farther back to the Penn State stuff, where Penn State got hit with as close to a death penalty as you could get hit with, which I get it. It was terrible, absolutely terrible thing that happened with the Jerry Sandusky stuff. But none of those players had anything to do with that.
Right.
But they got absolutely punished, no postseason for 2 years, scholarship reductions back before NIL. Like, that was as close to a death punch as the NCAA could give without shuttering the doors of Penn State.
Literally.
And then Michigan actually challenges the integrity of the game, and it's pretty much just financial penalties.
Let's break it down. Let's see what our old boy Pete Thamel had to say on the Pat McAfee show today.
Known Michigan enemy, Pete Thamel.
Known Michigan connoisseur here. Oops. There we go.
Now, Thamel, let's get to this. Whenever we heard the NCAA was going to announce their punishment for the Michigan infractions, we wondered which one it was. Then you came in and said, well, this is the Connor Stallions stuff. This is the last of the Connor Stallions investigation. And basically, it's a money game and a money play. And Sharon Moore's suspended one more game, and it's the opener for 2026. Did I miss anything in there? And can you break it down for us a little bit?
Okay, now, real quick before he breaks it down, would you mind explaining to everybody who Connor Stallions was while I run just outside really quick to grab something?
Yeah. Connor Stallions was kind of the mastermind behind the whole sign stealing scandal at Michigan. So he was running a very in-depth operation to where he was actually paying for other people to go videotape sidelines at games, coming in. Everybody steals signs, but he kind of was crossing the line in the whole sign stealing thing. And they got caught. And it is on, change your signs. But at the same time, it definitely challenged the integrity of the game.
Perfect. All right, so now that we have that backstory, here we go.
Sure, Pat. So it's going to end up being an unprecedented monetary cost for Michigan in this. I did some back of the napkin math. It's going to be, I would say, easily over $30 million, the 2-year postseason 9 of what they would get for the Michigan would normally get from the postseason. That number's a little bit nebulous just because of some of the vagaries of CFP money and such. But that number is expected to be well over $20 million. There's an additional $7 million, 10% of the football budget fine, and then a couple other fines. I won't bore you with the details. So it's going to be a significant amount of money, but that's the main stick in this. Sharon Moore had self-imposed a 2-game suspension this year, which will still be served game 3 and game 4.
Hilarious.
There's an additional game for him in 2026. Michigan oddly opens the season in Germany against Western Michigan. Moore still has the option of whether or not to appeal that singular game suspension for 2026. So we'll see if he ends up doing that or not in the upcoming weeks. And then Connor Stallions himself, Ty's personal hero, he has a 8-year show cause coming to him, which is essentially a employment ban. So Connor Stallions, it's highly unlikely we will see him on the sideline or on watching someone else's sideline.
Okay.
8 years.
One final one.
Okay, so I just wanted to keep. This is the piece. This information I was looking at. Can we see this? Oh, it's probably gonna be hard to read, isn't it? For everybody, I was hoping that would be the thing that everybody could read on their screen.
All right, so yep, I blew it up here. So 4 years of probation. So what? Financial penalties, $50,000 fine plus 10% of the budget for the football program.
You know, actually, I think I have a better thing. Hold on, give me 1 second here. I think I can pull up a better one. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, but this is some grade A bullplucky, if I do say so myself here. Like, this is like I said. You know how quick how quick Penn State could get $30 million. All right, here we go. Here's where we're going. Here we go. Okay. Is the foot still there? Please don't be there. All right.
Yeah, so things that he didn't really mention. 10-year show cause for Harbaugh. So basically, Harbaugh can't come back to college for 10 years. And that doesn't start till after his 4-year current show cause ends. So 14-year show cause, essentially.
Now, so let's see. Here's what the penalties in total. Yeah. So we got these right here. I don't know if this better or the other one better. I think the other one might have been better, huh?
Yeah, I think the other one's a little bit better.
All right.
And it doesn't have weird feet on it.
Yeah, we don't want the feet. Okay. I'm sorry, everybody. Oh my God. No, go away, feet. I thought we were past this point, everybody. I do apologize. When I produce, I'm not as good of a producer as
yeah, the whole.
There we go. All right, is that up now? Are we good here? Andy, you there? Oh, I think we may have lost Andy right now. So he figures out his frozen situation here. We'll show y'all what we've got here. All right. 4 years of probation. Financial. Let's see here. Financial penalties, $50,000 fine plus 10% of the budget for the football program. I'm going to try to get my host back on here. I'm not quite sure what happened to him. He is frozen. Give us 1 second here, guys. I think he's going to jump right back in here in just a minute. So I will read these off while he joins back in. So financial penalties, $50,000 fine plus 10% of the budget for the football program, a fine equivalent to the anticipated loss of all postseason competition revenue sharing associated with 2025 and 2026 football seasons, a fine equivalent to the cost of 10% of the scholarships awarded in Michigan football's program for 2025-2026 academic year, a 25% reduction in football official visits during the 2025-2026 season, 14-week probation on recruiting communications in the football program during the probation period. And then we go into Connor Stallions, 8-year no-show, restricting from all athletically related activities. Jim Harbaugh, 10-year no-show from all athletic activities during the show cause period, which will begin in 2028 after his 4-year show clause ends. And then we see here Denard Robinson, a 3-year no-show, restricting him basically in the Connor Stallions thing. And then Sharon Moore, 2-year show cause order during which he is suspended for a total of 3 games. Michigan self-imposed a 2-game suspension for Moore during this upcoming 2025-2026 football season. The panel determined that a suspension for 1 additional game was appropriate. Therefore, Moore will also be suspended for the first game of the 2026-2027 season. Apart from the 3-game suspension, Moore is not prohibited from engaging in coaching in any other athletically related activities during the show causes period. So I think this is light work, to be completely on. If we're just going to be completely honest here, I don't really think this is like we were talking about earlier. There he is. Like we were talking about earlier. I just
what a time for the router. The router just said no internet for you.
No soup for you. All right, so I just went ahead and read everything right here that we had right here. And so I'm just going to go ahead and let Mr. Thamel here wrap up his final thought, and then we'll carry up.
Yeah, one final one in there, Pete. Take advantage. Take the lap. You gotta do what you gotta do.
And then Jim Harbaugh, somewhat amusingly, has a 10-year show cause, which is inordinate length for one of these NCAA penalties. He obviously is the coach of the Chargers and doesn't really care. You would probably be amused that it's actually a 14-year show cause because this 10-year show cause starts in 2028. He has a 4-year show cause from one of the prior Michigan NCAA investigations. So I think that would keep Jim until 2038 off of the collegiate sidelines. But that probably matters as much as me being banned from the Cathedral High School parking lot at this point.
All right.
So basically, what I get from all this is there's no more principal at the school,
or the NCAA.
There's no big bad wolf in the NCAA. Like, if this wasn't punishable by vacating wins or anything of real sustenance, then what will be?
Exactly. It's like, why? What? I don't know how. Like, this is just. It almost feels like they're encouraging it at this point.
Right. Like, I almost think because they know Michigan's pockets are deep, they're like, what kind of punishment can we do to where they're not going to appeal it and get this tied up in court? And then lo and behold, Michigan's appealing this.
Of course. Oh, wow. Oh, why am I not surprised?
Saying it's unprecedented, the fine amounts are unprecedented because the biggest fine before was $8 million.
Oh, well, maybe you shouldn't steal signs.
Like, I feel like this all had a actual tangible result on the field to where it did change the outcome of some games.
100%.
Like, I don't think that can be denied by anybody. Whether you can argue the legality of it, well, everybody steals signs. You know, they went over the line to do it. But I get everybody steals signs.
You can't dress up as other people's staff and go to practices, and then when people go, "Hey, who are you?" Go, "Oh, I'm new."
Yeah.
No, that's not okay.
Watch Central Michigan get more of a penalty than Michigan.
I wouldn't. Once again, at this point, the NCAA is such a Mickey Mouse corporation. I don't even know, like, how to feel about it. Like, oh, cool, you find them almost 3 times more than anybody's ever been fined before. Whoop you freaking do. At the end of the day, like, this should have been like. They should not be able to recruit anybody for at least 2 years. Like, not just take away some of their recruits. Like, that's not nowhere near good enough.
Yeah, like
for what they were doing. And they won a national championship. I'm sorry. Maybe this would be this type of penalty would be appropriate if they didn't win. But spoiler alert, they won the national championship.
Yeah. And the thing is, I don't even know if they needed to sign Steele for that season. They were so good. They may have won it all without stealing signs that year because they were such a loaded team.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Hopefully the feet aren't gone now because this had a really good breakdown and I wanted to use it. So
like the best news of all this is it should be out of our news feed now.
You think that, but I wouldn't.
Maybe give it a couple days. Give it a couple days, and then it should be out of our news feed. Like we're finally done with it. Like we don't get the weekly like, hey, these big sanctions are coming that never came.
That just never showed up.
Just like a 2-year saga that ended with a dud.
And you kind of the second you saw Harbaugh take his tail between his legs and head to the NFL, you knew, okay, you did something.
You know something's coming down.
Like you did something. Okay, I think I figured out a way to get the feet out of there. And wait, this isn't even the right website. What the?
And even more so with just how the NCAA handled this, I feel like this only pushes the Big Ten and SEC even more to just create the Super League that's been rumored about.
The Super League.
Where the SEC and the Big Ten just take their ball and create their own thing without the NCAA.
I mean, that idea has been floating around for years now. I feel like since the playoff became a thing, that has also been like right on top of it as well.
Yeah, like if you're not gonna, if the overseer of all this isn't going to govern the sport,
okay, perfect. All right, I got
govern it yourselves.
I got the foot gone. The foot's gone.
All right.
And even if it's not, I found out a way to get rid of the foot, so we can actually do this without being weirded out. I was trying so hard. Okay, hold on. So, boom. No foot. See, look, no foot.
A shoe. No.
It's a shoe. It's not a foot. Here's what we're gonna do. Boom. All right. So let's have a look here. So loss, because there's a couple things that they didn't bring up on the other video we watched. So loss of postseason football revenues for the next 2 seasons expected to be worth more than $20 million. So they said it's about to be $30 million there. Is what Pete Thamel told us. And then there's a couple more that I saw that they didn't bring up that
the 25% reduction in football official visits.
That one, yeah, that was one of them.
So I think you can have. Oh, I can't remember. Was it 50 official visits? It's something in that range of how many official visits you can have.
So they're going to be.
But that's just for this season. So they'll be fine.
It's just one season. Oh, yeah. But then the other one I thought that was interesting was a 14-week probation on recruiting communications in football during probation period. That might actually ding them a little bit. So,
yeah, so essentially 3 months where they can't communicate with recruits?
Yes, that's what that's
3.5 months?
Yes.
That
one.
Could,
go ahead.
That's probably the strictest penalty in all of this then.
That's the only thing that actually hurts them.
Yeah.
Like that's literally of everything that they did. Like they're not even ineligible from bowl games or anything. They're still eligible for the college football playoff.
Yeah, yeah. Like no on-field penalties or pass result penalties.
Ooh, this one's interesting here. A $50,000 fine plus 10% of the football budget. Now, what do you think this year they're going to be like, you know what? Field hockey really needs a new field hockey stadium, and the basketball team really needs a new court, and swim needs a new pool. The wrestlers need a new mat, and they just make the football budget minuscule.
Right. Just take all the money from it to begin with.
They're like, listen, This is what we do. Okay. All right. Anyway, that's enough about stupid Michigan.
Yeah, it's
Done
enough
with
about
them.
them.
Get out of here. Shoot.
So one thing that did come up over the last couple of days was Jim Knowles was talking to reporters and said the best position coach that he's ever been with is Terry Smith, the cornerbacks coach for Penn State.
Terry.
Which we've known this, but to have somebody from the outside who's only been here since January say that, I feel like that's pretty impressive.
It's when I've said this for a while now. It's not that they don't get it's. I feel like they get respect.
I think everybody's here. So.
I just feel like that, you know, the DBs at Penn State the past few years have not gotten the respect that they need.
Right. Because, I mean, you had Joey Porter Jr. come through. You had Kalen King come through. Now you have A.J. Harris. Like, it just keeps, just like the defensive ends keep stacking year after year, the defensive backs are stacking year and over year.
It's just going to become defensive U. We're not going to be linebacker U anymore. We're not going to be running back. It's going to be DU.
As long as we don't turn into Iowa, I'm okay with it.
Oh, hold on. That's not. Let's go ahead and not count our chickens before they hatch here.
And then just one last thing before we get out of here. The CBS Sports gave Coach Franklin Coach of the Year preseason.
Preseason Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
Okay.
An award I didn't know existed.
First of all, I was just about to say that's a thing.
Yeah. I think they just made it a thing this year.
Huh.
So I'm sure you know that went over well on the internet.
Oh, I could only imagine. Yeah.
Giving Coach Franklin Coach of the Year when
I'm
he
sure
hasn't beat Ohio
everybody.
State in 10 years.
Everybody is going to be like, Johnny, what have you done for me lately? Immediately.
Yeah. But I think that'll do it for this week or this show, I think. You know, cover Michigan.
But next week's going to be the big one.
Yeah.
Next week, I think, is where we're going to have some juicy beats.
Yeah, so we may have a guest next week to tease it. It's not confirmed yet, but we're working out some details.
Ooh.
It's a big guest. Big guest. Does a preseason magazine. I'll just leave it at that. But we're currently negotiating a date and time.
Love it.
He's agreed to come on the show. We just got to figure out the logistics stuff.
We will.
That should be really cool.
We're going to make it work, boys and girls. We have to move mountains. We will. We're excited for that one. That's something to look forward to. Honestly, you know, it's been all quiet on the Western Front right now. So if we're being completely honest with ourselves, you know, no news is good news. We've said this a few times now. Hopefully, the next thing I want to hear is that Drew Aller threw a ball from the 20-yard line into the back of the end zone for a touchdown. That's the only thing I want to hear coming out of practice. He threw a football out of the stadium.
All right, Nittany Nation, that'll do it for us for this episode. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, review, and we'll catch you guys on Tuesday.
Thank y'all.